Guys, the chicken's here. We're back today with another home gym video. So in today's video, guys, I'm gonna give a little review of. I thought this might be a fun series. I've got online coaching from a couple different guys, and yeah, I felt like I would just give my personal experience and a little review and some insight on maybe what people out there can expect when they go to Instagram influencers, YouTubers, whatever. Everyone does it now where they offer some sort of online coaching service. So today I'm going to talk about my experience with Mr. Jesse Burdick. So before I get into this, just a disclaimer, this is simply my personal review of my experience with Jesse. Now, it wasn't a great experience, so I'm going to go into the details on what happened there and everything like that. But I just want to say, like, personally, I don't know the guy. I don't know him on a personal level, so it's not meant as an attack or anything like that. But just sharing my experience. So little disclaimer, but yeah. So a while back, whatever, I was really into conjugate style programming. I just found it was fun, and I was making progress doing it, so it was something I enjoyed. But I found it hard to set up a cycle of it. It was kind of confusing. You're pulling like bits and pieces from different places, and it's kind of hard to set up. I guess that's by design. It's just kind of that's the whole idea of conjugate programming, is it's kind of whatever, right? So I reached out to Jesse because I knew that he was a big conjugate guy, and I knew he did online coaching. And from what I saw on videos, he seemed like a good dude and everything like that. So the program, the cost was, it's not advertised on his Instagram. I don't even think he advertised as an online coach, but anyway, I was able to find him somehow. I think it was like a swipe up Instagram story or something like that. But either way, so I emailed him, and he said for 1 month it was, I think it was $100 US. For me, it was like 145 or something Canadian or whatever, which is pretty standard. I mean, that's pretty par for the course for online coaching when you look at it month by month. It was actually the exact same price I was paying for a coach I had a few years back. So yeah, that was fine. But so the problem was, the main issue of the whole thing was, he sent me the program, and it was very lazily written. It looked like a copy paste, which most of them are, to be fair. It's a copy paste kind of Excel spreadsheet or something like that you typically get. But this was just like copy paste text that I got in an email. And the problem was, I couldn't read it. Like, it had all these weird abbreviations, and the days were scattered all over the place. So I asked him, I was like, hey man, like, it looks good and stuff, but I honestly can't read it, and I don't know what some of these abbreviations are. Do you think you'd spell it out a little bit more clearly for me? And he kind of, he wrote back, and I'll post a screenshot of what the program actually looked like. But yeah, it was it was hard to read. And he wrote back and basically just kind of, he cleared up like a couple of abbreviations. I was still, I honestly didn't even know what days were supposed to be when or how many days a week it was. It was that confusing. There was the whole reason you would get online coaching, or the whole reason I was looking into it, was just to take the thought out of it. Just tell me what to do, I'll write it down and get it done. And then there's the feedback, and they help you with stuff too. But yeah, so in terms of what I was looking for, it was the exact opposite. It left me more confused, and I had to figure out what he was trying to get me to do, and like, I had to figure out the weight percentages to use. That might be more of a conjugate thing than a Jesse's program thing. But yeah, so anyways, after the first week, I kind of figured out what I was supposed to do, more or less, and I was doing it. And my plan was, a good point that I will say was, he gave me his personal phone number. I think he does that for a lot of his clients, or some of them at least anyway, so that was pretty cool. But I never used it because I felt like that was just kind of too pushy. I don't want to be like calling some guy, like, I don't know what time it is wherever he lives, be like, hey man, like, the squats went shitty today, what happened? You know what I mean? So but whatever, I sent him, after the first week, I sent him an email, and I showed him like a couple videos of stuff, and I got some feedback. It was kind of like a few days later, and it wasn't really that helpful, but that's kind of beside the point. So after 3 weeks of doing this, I was doing, I didn't really like the program. I felt like it was just too much random things that wasn't really helping me. So I just messaged him and I was like, sorry man, it's not really working out. I'm just gonna try something else, but whatever. Thanks for your time, kind of thing. So that was fine. I don't think I heard back from him after I said that, but yeah. So and then I saw, I stayed followed to him on Instagram. Because, I was just like, it's kind of a shitty program. I probably shouldn't have fell for that, whatever. But he posted a story on Instagram, or he reposted something, and it said, if you can't read, or if someone is trying to sell you something on Instagram and they can't spell it correctly, you should unfollow them. And I was like, oh, okay, come on, man. Did you? And I messaged him. I was like, dude, did you see what you sent me? It was essentially gibberish. How can you go and say this and then you turn around and do the same thing when nobody can see what you're doing? To people that are paying you, right? So, yeah. So, and then he wrote back and he's like, and he was such a dick, and he was like, I meant exactly what I said. He's like, oh, okay. So you're basically just telling me, as soon as I got the program, that you couldn't spell, that you took no effort or time into make it legible for me to even understand what I was paying for. That's basically your way of saying, well, fuck you. You fell for it. So that wasn't cool. Yeah, his response was I meant exactly what I said. Ergo, you should unfollow me because I write stuff that doesn't make sense. So it was just kind of a shitty experience. My other experience was even worse. So I'll get into that if you guys want to see another one of these kind of review things. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't make this to, shit all over him or anything like that. Typically these videos do get pretty good views, so I felt like I would try my hand at it. And, at the end of the day, it's just my honest personal experience. That's all it is. So, yeah, I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus. That's just, that's just what exactly happened to me. So I'll try to post some screenshots for you guys. Maybe not, too much stuff, but I'll at least show the program so there's some merit to what I'm saying. But yeah, all right. So we're gonna get into some deadlifts right here. Actually, I'm gonna kill the video because the last one froze on me, so I'm gonna end this really quick. Guys, always thank you so much for watching. That is gonna wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Check it out. Back.